Goshabira, this is English. After this announcement, I come back. So I pray for the Catholic Church leader all over the world, that he may not put his hand into politics of tired people against they that need peace. If you are a cardinal and you choose to fight, those who fight in politics, they look at you as an enemy. So there is an error this newly elected Papa is yet to make. He wants to support a certain nation to fight America, and to be a disaster for his life. This is why we are praying for him. They can cause a plane accident upon him, and we lose a church leader in the ignorance of politicians. Many servants of God have died in the hands of politicians. It is what I pray. Many servants.
Welcome back to CBS News 24/7. We are following some breaking news about the Pope's plane. The Pope is traveling in Spain, but it looks like there was some issue with his plane. Our Chris Livesay has more information. Listen.
Well, we just witnessed something rather extraordinary. I am sitting on the papal plane where the Pope has just been escorted off the plane. In fact, you can still see the red carpet there. Moments ago, he was already on the papal plane when the pilot came on the intercom and announced that there was a problem with one of the systems. The pilot did not specify which system. And then shortly after that, we witnessed the Pope exit the plane down that red carpet. And we've been sitting here ever since. This plane is an A320. The carrier is Iberia. That is the Spanish flag carrier, which is typical on papal flights. You have the national airline that usually flies the Pope for at least some of the legs of that trip. The papal plane, that term really just refers to any plane that the Pope is using for the papal trip. There's no papal plane that's owned by the Vatican or owned by the Pope. So in this case, it is this A320 that the Pope was on. We don't know exactly what the problem was, but it was enough to get the Pope off the plane. Meanwhile, all of the press are still sitting on board, and we're about to get an announcement right now.
Buonasera a tutti di nuovo, vi parlo da dentro l'aereo del Papa che vedete dalle vostre immagini che vedete.
You can at least see the other journalists that are still on board, just like me.
So the Vatican's press office says the Pope will now return to Rome aboard the King of Spain's plane, kindly provided by His Majesty. And obviously journalists like Chris Livesay, they will go